Greetings everybody and welcome back to Wager Talk TV. I'm Pavlos Laguretos here to break down a match for the Gold Cup. This goes on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's a match between Guadeloupe and Guatemala. This might seem like a match from the Twilight Zone, but there is a very good, actually two good bets that we can make in this match. But before that, we're running really hot, plus 40 units in June already. We're doing really good stuff, coming off a 5-2 day on Saturday for plus 11 units. You can get 90 days of soccer for just $3.49. That comes down to under $4 a day. Really affordable, and you'll get 3 months of soccer. Of course, the rest of the Club World Cup, the Gold Cup, the Leagues Cup that comes right after, the knockout stages of the Copa Libertadores, of the Copa Sudamericana, the start of the big European leagues in mid-August, the Bundesliga, La Liga, IPL, everything, and of course the start of the Champions League and the Europa League in mid-September. So head over to my page, wt.buzz/pl. I have some plays loaded for Sunday and one big bookie mistake for Tuesday. Onwards to our free play, Guadeloupe versus Guatemala. Guatemala are plus 120 favorites here. The draw is at plus 260. Guadeloupe are plus 215 underdogs here, with the Asian spread set at 0.25 and the Asian total set at 2.5 goals. Now, Panama are leading this group with 6 points and a plus 4 goal difference. Jamaica are second with 3 points and a 0 goal difference. Guatemala are third with 3 points and a 0 goal difference as well. And Guadeloupe are fourth with 0 points and a minus 4 goal difference. So this means that Guatemala need a win here. Guadeloupe could potentially get out of this group if they win, but they need to win by a lot, a big margin, in order to improve their goal difference. I don't see that from happening, but you know, there's always a chance. This is soccer, you never know what to expect. I think it's all Guatemala's game here, because the other match of the group, Panama are playing against Jamaica. It's really an open group, but here's the thing, Guatemala, they have a 0 goal difference as much as Jamaica above them, but Jamaica have a slightly better offense. They have scored 2 goals, while Guatemala have scored 1 goal. So if teams end up tied on points and tied on goal difference, the next tiebreaker is the better offense. So if Guatemala are tied with Jamaica, it all comes down to the better offense. And Guatemala right now have 1 fewer goal than Jamaica, so they need to score. Maybe if Panama beat Jamaica and Guatemala get a draw against Guadeloupe, Guatemala will overtake Jamaica for the second spot. So there is a lot of moving pieces here. I like goals for several reasons. First reason is that Guatemala need to score in order to be secure, and Guadeloupe, you know, teams that are that are in the final place, they never give up. They always try to salvage something from this competition. And Guadeloupe almost pulled an upset against Jamaica in the previous match. There were 3 goals in the first half alone. Their match against Panama had 5 first half goals. So immediately I see the first half over 1 goal, Asian line at minus 110. I like that. If there is exactly 1 goal, we get a refund. This doesn't strike me as a goalless draw in the first half. Guadeloupe will go all out in searching for a win and by as many goals as possible. So I see at least 1 goal in the first half. So first play in this match is the first half over 1 at minus 110. I also like the over 2.5 goals for the entire game at even money. Again, I think Guadeloupe will, these two actually met in the Gold Cup, in the previous edition of the Gold Cup, in the same round, in the third round, where Guadeloupe, they needed a win, Guatemala needed a win. This match ended as a 3-2 win for Guatemala, had 2 first half goals. It was a pretty open match, and I expect something similar in this game. Because again, Guadeloupe can only have a qualifying shot if they win by a lot of goals. Guatemala will surely search for a goal. And, Guatemala are not the defensive team that they were used to being up until 3-4 years ago. They've opened up as of late. And if you watched my previous matches for my previous previews for Guatemala, we had some nice stats about how their matches are more often than not, they have 2 or 3 goals than they have 0 or 1 goals. So 2 plays emerge for this game. First half over 1 at minus 110, and of course the over 2.5 goals at even money. Again, we're number 1 in soccer at Wager Talk in last 3, last 7 and last 30 days. Of course, number 1 at Wager Talk in all sports in last 7 days, plus 40 units in June. I told you guys, we're doing really good stuff in the summer, plus 107 units last summer, plus 108 units the summer before that, now already plus 40 units in June. We know these competitions well. Don't snooze, get a 90-day soccer pass for just $3.49, comes down to under $4 a day, really affordable, basically the price of a coffee, and you'll get soccer plays through the entire summer. And again, you get the rest of the Club World Cup, the Gold Cup, then we got the Leagues Cup between the Liga MX and the MLS teams. We got the Copa Libertadores and Copa Sudamericana quarterfinals, where we've been doing a lot of damage during the last couple of summers. You got the start of the European leagues, Bundesliga, La Liga, EPL, everything, and the start of the Champions League and the Europa League. It doesn't get any better than this. For under $4 a day, you can't go wrong with that. So head over to my page, wt.buzz/pl. I've already loaded a play for Tuesday. I think the book has made a huge mistake with that line. I think it's gonna change in the coming days, so don't snooze. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel, because we provide actionable information in the Gold Cup and the Club World Cup as well. And now with the NBA being over, you want to have something to bet on this summer. Good luck and God bless.